Bum-ba-da-dum. Howdy, welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. I am Banjo Ben, your host on the site that teaches you how to play guitar and banjo. This week is Mandolin Week. We're continuing on with just Over in the Glory Land. Last week we did this on guitar, and I got lots of feedback. Teach it on mandolin. Okay, here we go. And I love these Build-A-Break lessons because they teach us how to build solos. That's why I call them Build-A-Breaks. We're going to start with the very basic melody, just as you'd sing it. Anybody can play it. Especially this one because the melody is going really slow, even though the rhythm behind it's going fast. Then we're going to take that basic melody and build that into an intermediate solo that has lots of fun licks. And so I'm going to teach you how to do that, and you're going to have lots of fun learning it. I can promise you that. If you're watching here on the website as a Gold Pick member, you've got everything you need right here on this page. Don't forget to download the tabs for both solos as well as the MP3 jam tracks so that you can practice along with me. If you're watching somewhere else, I'd love to have you on board as a Gold Pick member at BanjoBenClark.com. Let's jump into this one. We're going to do this one in the key of A, which is a good singing key. I think in a lot of the hymns, hymn books, hymnals, it's in B flat. So we're doing it in A. It's really, really close. And it's also fun on mandolin to do it in A because we have lots of open strings that we can take advantage of. This song is pretty straight up. It's in 4/4 time. We're only going to use 4 different chords. We're going to use the main major 3 chords that we'll find in the key of A. That's an A chord, a D chord, and an E chord. And then we're also going to use a 2 major, okay? What would that be in the key of A? That would be a B major. We're actually going to do a B major 7. And, you know, depending on who you listen to play this song, they may use that 2 major a lot. I'm choosing to only use it once in the chorus. You could use it 3 or 4 times, but I like it better when it's just used once because it doesn't wear out that unique sound, and it's just enough in there to spice it up. Some people don't play it at all, but I think it sounds great. Let's jump into the basic version first. You'll see there that we have all the words beneath the notes, and that helps us just kind of keep up with where we're playing. You'll also see that I have pick strokes beneath the notes, and all of them are going to be down arrows. I'd like for you to play through this basic melody using down strokes only, and as we get into the intermediate lesson, we'll bring in some upstrokes when we begin playing 8th notes, but right now all we have is quarter notes, half notes, and even some big, long whole notes that we'll talk about. Now, this song is going to come in on the 3rd beat of the measure. So that very first note there, above the word I've, is coming on beat 3. So if I was going to count this song in, I would do something like this. Or I do it exactly like this. 1, 2, I've a home. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And once we get to home, those are half notes. They get 2 beats each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as we get to the D chord, we've got more half notes. Saints abide just. So you can see the melody is not complex. And we're going to have lots and lots of room when we beef this solo up, when we build a break into an intermediate version to put lots of cool licks to fill in this time. This whole line sounds like this. Into the next line, a few quarter notes. Over in the glory land. And for the word land, check that out. We got a big old long whole note. So that's going to hold over for 4 beats, the entire 4 beats of that measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it ties into the next measure for 2 more beats. So really, once you hit that 2nd fret, you're going to hold it for 6 total beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll pick back up again on the 3rd beat. Now, as you can imagine, once we get to the intermediate version, we got lots of time to come up with cool things to fill in that time. But for right now, let's just keep it at that basic melody because we need to learn that. We'll come back into the next line. Home prepared where the saints abide. Now that's just a repeat of the first line, so we've already covered everything that's going on there. And we got even some more repeating in the next line. Over in the glory land. I slid up there. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit, but glory land. And then on that land, that's another one of those big held out notes that ties into the next measure. And we're getting ready to go into the chorus now. Now, here's the interesting thing about the chorus. The last note in this line is that word just. And I've got it down there on that second fret. But I've noticed that different people sing it different ways. Some people do come down to that note, and a lot of the hymnals do, just oh. And then I hear some people start on the A note, just oh. But they might start on the same note as over, just oh. Or they might even start above it. They might go to an E note above it, just oh. So that may be the way that you're used to hearing it. So I encourage you, maybe try to find that melody note that you're used to hearing for the pickup into this chorus. But I'm going to use that low E note, and then we're going into that fourth fret up there for another big long note in the chorus. Oh. So that's going to last 4 beats and then tie over one more beat into the next measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, the biggest problem you're going to have with this is playing it too fast and maybe skipping some beats because this melody is happening so slowly, but you just need to let it breathe and make sure that you count the notes. So going to the next line, got another held over note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have some repeating. This line starting with measure 27 is the same as the line that we had back in measure 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Just go into the second half of the chorus. Oh, 4, 1. The glory land there with a little bit more repeating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then we're going to wrap up the chorus with nothing new, no surprises. Over in the glory land. And then that will just hold out through this measure and the next. Okay, so I love this song, again, because this basic melody is easy enough for anybody to play. Even if you've just started mandolin, you can figure this one out. It's only using a few different frets. And I also love it because it offers us so much room to really spice it up. And that's where we're going next. We're going to use some slides, some hammer-ons, a lot of harmonies, double stops, triple stops to really beef this up and make it a lot of fun to play and fun to listen to. If you're watching here on the website, the next video segment is to play all the way through this basic solo slowly together from start to finish. Then we'll dive into the intermediate solo. If you're watching somewhere else, I'd love to have you over on the website. You can get the tabs, MP3s, and the rest of this 30-minute lesson. Let's go.